Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Tuesday, August 18, 2026. In the headlines, 2026 CXC students celebrate their academic milestones. Support program launched for children impacted by domestic violence. Visually impaired man demands action over bus route access. Grenada to host key Caribbean Internet Governance Forums. Also in the news regionally, Venezuela earthquake death toll rises to 6,438. Internationally, Tupac Shakur murder trial starts nearly 30 years after rapper's death. Plus in the sports news, standout batting earns Grenadian cricketer Jada Terrell elite camp roster spot, while young Spice Boys face crucial winner-takes-all clash against U.S. Virgin Islands.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue. Available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
I'm Kenroy Baptiste with Network News. Thanks for joining us. For some students, the wait is over as CXC results are out, opening the doors to the next chapter of their lives. One such student is Kayla Bartholomew, whose late-night studying and sacrifices have finally paid off. GBN's Rena Thomas has more.
The old saying that hard work reaps success has become a reality for the many students who sat the 2026 CXC examinations earlier this year. The students can now access their results through the Caribbean Examination Council online portal. GBN's very own Kayla Callis Bartholomew is all smiles after receiving her results with passes in 10 of 11 subjects.
I got 3 grade 3s, 2 grade 1s, and 5 grade 2s, and I didn't get one of my subjects. It was very exciting and nerve-wracking. I was scared because I didn't know what to expect. I feel satisfied, but I do think that I could have done better in some of the subjects, but as of now, I'm pleased.
The 16-year-old recently graduated from the Anglican High Secondary School and has shown remarkable commitment and leadership skills as she volunteers her service every school break stationed at GBN's reception area. She says her next goal is to continue her educational journey.
Either I will be going to college, either studying teacher's education or something in media. I'm not sure as yet. I enjoy going out to the newsroom and experiencing, like stories and seeing what's happening in Grenada and stuff. I think that I have a passion for teaching more.
Minister for Education David Andrew, in a recent interview with GBN, congratulated all the students who were successful in this year's examination, encouraging them to keep going as their journey has just begun.
I just want to take the opportunity to congratulate all of the students who were successful in the CSEC examinations, the CXC examinations. This congratulation comes to you knowing that it's not the end of your journey. It's just a successful step that you need to overcome to continue going further. We want to congratulate you, those of you who've been successful, and those who probably were not as successful as you might have envisaged. We want to let you know it's not the end of the road. You still have other opportunities, so keep pressing. But congratulations to all of you, and we encourage you to keep going forward. Don't stop.
For Kayla and hundreds of other students across Grenada, the result may mark the end of one chapter, but they are also at the beginning of a new, exciting one. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
We wish all of them the very best. The Psychosocial Support Unit in the Ministry of Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs is preparing to launch a 2-day support program for children affected by domestic violence. Through play and child-friendly activities, the initiative aims to break the cycle of abuse in Grenada's households. Reporter Deidre Seeley has more details.
The Psychosocial Support Unit within the Ministry of Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs is launching a 2-day support program for children affected by domestic violence. Dubbed Strong Roots, Strong Futures, the program will take place on August 19th and 20th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Library Community Center in St. George's. The program aims to help children ages 12 to 15 express their emotions, develop healthy coping skills, and build confidence and self-esteem. Transportation, lunch, and a snack are provided. Jerisa Douglas and Asha Smith, both counselors at the Ministry's Psychosocial Support Unit, are among the program's facilitators. Despite the prevalence of domestic violence in Grenada, they say the lasting effect on children who witness violence in their households is often overlooked.
Research has shown that persons or children who have witnessed domestic violence often experience things like anxiety, depression,
behavioral issues,
right, low self-esteem, right? And it's challenging. And sometimes our clients, when we interact with them, we realize that a lot of the trauma that they have experienced then is now shown up because it was never addressed at the time. So we found it necessary to intervene in that way.
Through play and interactive activities, the facilitators say Strong Roots, Strong Futures will help children break the cycle of abuse.
It will be a group session. There'll be in groups of 6 and 7, and we're going to focus on play and art therapy, as well as we do some music as well, and we'll be talking about emotions, how to be safe.
The counselors stressed that domestic violence is unacceptable and called on adults to be mindful of the effect of their actions on the children in their care.
There are other means and ways of dealing with conflict, and we're hoping that as adults we learn to resolve conflict differently.
Adults need to be aware that when they are in those situations, they are not only hurting each other, but they are hurting the children involved. So sometimes we do things and we don't consider the people that we are hurting unintentionally.
Parents, guardians, and youth-focused professionals who know a child who could benefit are strongly encouraged to contact the Psychosocial Support Unit. There is still space for additional registrants, and children outside of the targeted age range are also welcome. Participation requires parental or guardian consent.
The contact for the program is 422-8871. Right? Once you call, we would send the parent the flyer, right, and the information regarding the program, and there's a consent form attached, which is just send it back to us, right, either on the day, or they can use WhatsApp or technology to forward us.
Persons experiencing domestic violence should contact the Gender-Based Violence Unit or the Psychosocial Support Unit of the Ministry of Social and Community Development for assistance. Deidre Seeley, GBN News.
Now, a visually impaired man is calling on the relevant authorities to intervene in a situation he says he has been facing for some time. Shania McIntosh has this report.
Michael Thompson, who resides in Calabini, St. George, says he has experienced difficulties when attempting to access buses assigned to his designated route. Thompson says when he goes to the bus terminal to board a bus traveling along his route, some operators refuse to allow him on, telling him that the bus will be traveling through Manjaloo instead of Calabini. He says the situation has become frustrating and is appealing to the relevant authorities to intervene.
I want to pay a woman was $5 to drop me in Coco Road by Ferrand to we can't even go up the hill. So when I have to pay a woman was $5, $2.50 extra to drop me in on Coco Road going up by Ferrand Low. It's very hurtful. Some of the woman was have to pay them $2.50 to go up. It's very hurtful. Because when I stand up struggling for buses, I cannot bus and I want to go home. The woman was to me going on food, so I have to give them $5.
All right.
Thompson's concerns comes as the Royal Grenada Police Force continues to remind the public transport operators of their responsibilities under the bus route regulations. Sergeant Troy Paul of the Traffic Department says Section 15 of the bus route regulation makes it an offense for a bus operator to refuse to complete the designated route.
And 15 subsection 2 of the bus route regulation clearly states on every trip a bus must complete its route on the return or onward journey unless the certificate allows otherwise. And the offense committed here, as I said, failing to complete route. It says a person contravenes a subsection, that is the section that I've just outlined, 15, commits an offense and is liable on summary conviction to a maximum fine of $2,500 for each offense or, in default, imprisonment to 3 months.
President of the Eastern Main Road Bus Association, Pius Simon, who said he was unaware of the situation. Simon says he will raise Thompson's concerns with the bus operators through the association's WhatsApp group and determine how best they can assist him going forward.
The past due to the road condition, most of the buses just pass to Manjaloo or even Top Road. However, since the road has been fixed, that has changed. The buses that more than 90% of the buses that used to pass Top Road now pass in that area. What I would do, we have a group chat. What I would do, I would send out a message pertaining to that to make sure that the buses do pass in the area. Hopefully, he does get one rather faster than before.
For Thompson, the hope is that greater awareness and intervention will ensure he can access public transportation along his designated route without difficulty. Reporting for GBN News, Shania McIntosh.
Other news, the Caribbean Telecommunications Union, in partnership with the Government of Grenada, will convene the Caribbean Internet Governance Forum and Caribbean Youth Internet Governance Forum in a hybrid format, enabling both in-person and virtual participation. Here's what we can tell you. Under the theme Connectivity to Capability, Shaping a Resilient, Trusted and Innovative Digital Caribbean, the forums will focus on key digital challenges and opportunities. The Caribbean Internet Governance Forum, launched in 2005 by the Caribbean Telecommunications Union and CARICOM Secretariat, is the world's longest-running Internet Governance Forum, providing a platform for governments, the private sector, academia, civil society, and international organizations to address regional Internet governance priorities. We can tell you too, the Caribbean Youth Internet Governance Forum, coordinated by the Caribbean ICT Youth Network, gives young people a voice in digital policy. Recognized by the United Nations as a national and regional Internet Governance Forum initiative, it builds youth leadership in the sector. Registration for both forums is open on the Caribbean Telecommunications Union website. Stakeholders are encouraged to participate and help shape a resilient and innovative digital Caribbean. Coming up from us, Media professionals strengthen skills in UNESCO workshop. We'll talk about that. We'll be right back.
This summer, your plans don't have to wait. Take that dream vacation. Experience Carnival like never before. Invest in your education. Renovate your home. Or finally tackle those big plans you've been putting off. With the Ariza Credit Union Awesome August Loan, you can borrow up to $75,000 for any purpose. Dream bigger, travel farther, learn more, improve your home. Whatever your goal, we're ready to help you get there. Visit any Ariza Credit Union branch. Apply today and turn your plans into reality with fast, convenient financing and the trusted service you have come to expect. Ariza Credit Union, your financial freedom, your future. Loans are subject to approval. Terms and conditions apply. See us for complete details.
Did you know a lower electricity bill is something we all can achieve with consistent energy management? Pay attention to changes in your monthly bill. Has the fuel charge increased or decreased? Have you used more or less electricity? Monitor changes in your household activities. Visitors or more activities during the holidays can increase your electricity bill. Save energy and spare your pocket.
We search for brilliance, looking far, asking wide, not realizing it's been right here all along. Makers, storytellers, dreamers shaping color, rhythm, and vision into something only Grenadians can create. But for too long, we've been working in the dark, hidden, overlooked, out of reach. Until now, Goka's Creative Directory brings everyone, creatives, businesses, and the community into one connected space. Find the artist who understands your vision, the jeweler whose craft speaks for itself, the storyteller and musician whose work reflects who we are. Visit us at creativeaffairs.gov.gd. Your next collaboration is only one search away.
A new school year means new opportunities, but it also means new expenses. From uniforms and books to laptops, transportation and school supplies, Grenville Cooperative Credit Union Limited is here to help. Apply for a back-to-school loan and give your child the confident start they deserve with affordable financing and friendly service from the credit union you know and trust. Visit your nearest Grenville Cooperative Credit Union branch or call us today for more information. Grenville Cooperative Credit Union Limited, helping members build brighter futures, one school year at a time.
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency. Unlock the possibilities.
Life's about to pop. I wanna play with cash pop. Life's about to pop. Oh yeah, with cash pop. Pick your number 1 to 50. See your price right when you play. 5 draws a day, come win easy. Cash pops. One number, that's all you need. Win up to 2,500 indeed. Life's about to pop. I wanna play with cash pop.
18 or older to play. NLA supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
You may not always have your ATM card on you, but that shouldn't stop you from accessing your money. With Republic Bank's cardless cash service, you can withdraw cash from any ATM without using your debit card. It's simple to use. Just log into your Republic Bank app, select cardless cash, enter the amount you need, and generate the one-time code. At the ATM, enter your code, confirm your details, and you're done. No card needed. It's useful when you left your wallet behind and when you need to send cash to someone else securely. With cardless cash, you stay in control and in touch with your money wherever you are. Republic Bank, ready for life, every step.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Life doesn't stand still. It moves. It grows. It asks you to believe in what's next. Your first car. Owning your home. The business you build. The future you choose to invest in. Life moves in steps. When you're ready to take the next one, we're here to help you move forward with banking solutions designed for life. From vehicle financing and mortgages to education savings, credit solutions, and support for your growing business. Republic Bank, ready for life, every step.
Back at Television Centre, communities in St. Andrew are set to get a closer look at a major infrastructure initiative as the government of Grenada prepares to move from planning to action. Rena Thomas is going to tell us about that.
As the government moves towards the next stage of the Grenada Resilience Improvement Project, GRIP, in St. Andrew, residents from St. Andrew Southeast, St. Andrew Northwest, and the surrounding communities are being invited to a stakeholder consultation this Thursday, August 20th, at the Deluxe Cinema. Caretaker for St. Andrew Southeast, David Andrew, told GBN in a phone interview that the consultation is intended to educate residents and provide updates on the project, including how they may be affected.
And there are a number of these projects that are affecting, that are going to be implemented in St. Andrew. We have the Baltazar that's already taking good lead, but there's also the Subiz flood mitigation project as part of that package. And I think this consultation promises to bring key updates. It promises to bring updates from the contractors and traffic arrangements, because there may be in one of the cases, in Granberg's case, in Baltazar's case, disruption to traffic and traffic arrangements that the public needs to be aware of. So I think it's an excellent opportunity to come out to receive the updates and to know what's going to take place in light of those two projects.
The GRIP project is aimed at improving infrastructure across the parish. The government has engaged residents on the project on several occasions, but Andrews says another consultation is necessary as the initiative moves closer to the implementation stage.
There has been significant consultations at this point, but when you come to implementation, it's always a little different. And the fact that we're moving into a phase where traffic disruptions may come into play, there's obviously going to be an opportunity for persons to raise ideas concerning how traffic may be and should be regulated, but I'm sure there's been good research into that already.
Andrew says preparatory work has already begun on the Baltazar Bridge, with the project now cleared to move forward.
If you look carefully, you would see some of the preparatory work has already started. You'll notice some of the areas have been cleared. There has been the walkover installed. So in principle, in actuality, some of the works have already started, but I suspect they want to move to the more significant infrastructural phases of it that will be more disruptive to life as we know it, and so the consultations are becoming very, very necessary. But I can't tell you the precise date, but
Other caretakers and parliamentary representatives for the parish of St. Andrew are also expected to attend the consultation. Residents are being encouraged to come out, share their views, and get a better understanding of what the project means for their communities. Rena Pierre Thomas, GBN News.
The Government Information Service, in partnership with the UNESCO Regional Office for the Caribbean and the Grenada National Commission for UNESCO, is hosting a 2-day media and information literacy and media stakeholders engagement workshop. Shania McIntosh tells us more.
The workshop brings together media owners, managers, journalists, broadcasters, editors, producers, presenters, content creators, and other media professionals. It forms part of UNESCO's Small Island Developing States Inclusive Initiative on the media and information literacy in the Caribbean, known as SIM Caribbean. The initiative focuses on strengthening media professional skills in key areas, including journalism ethics, artificial intelligence, and digital transformation, misinformation and disinformation, media law, health reporting, financial media literacy, and disability and gender inclusion. President of the Media Workers Association, Calistria Faria, welcomed the participants and highlighted the importance of the association being part of an initiative addressing issues that are increasingly relevant to the work of media professionals.
Such as this will help us to advance. Media literacy should increasingly become part of how we prepare our young people for citizenship. Our children are growing up in an information environment fundamentally different from what many of us knew.
UN Country Coordinator for Grenada in the UN Residence Coordinator Office for Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean, Fiona Sandy, also thanked the partners involved in convening the workshop.
UNESCO's work in advocacy, education, knowledge exchange, meaningful communication can be linked to conflict resolution and international cooperation, building safe and secure spaces for people to interact.
Meanwhile, UNESCO Regional Director for the Caribbean, Eric Fald, says media and information literacy is a bridge between general competency and proficiency in the digital world. He says UNESCO continues to partner with Caribbean governments to build capacity and equip people with the skills needed to navigate today's rapidly changing digital environment.
So today we add to this important work. To ensure comprehensive and inclusive outcomes in the journey towards media literate Caribbean citizens, a whole of society approach must be adopted. All media stakeholders, including the private sector, government, academia, and civil society workers, have a critical role to play in educating the public. The strengthening of media workers' digital media and information literacy competencies is therefore an accomplishment that all of society stands to benefit from.
As the media landscape continues to evolve, organizers say initiatives such as this workshop will help equip media professionals with the knowledge and skills needed to meet the challenges of an increasingly digital world. Reporting for GBN News, Shania McIntosh.
Well, the Caribbean Small Island Developing States has elevated its voice with the appointment of one of the delegates representing the region's interest at the ongoing 2026 United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification, COP17. Jared Joseph has more.
Karuma Bong, Agricultural Diversification Officer for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, has been appointed Vice President of the Bureau of the 17th session of the Conference of Parties to the United Nations Convention to combat desertification. The appointment puts St. Vincent and the Grenadines and the broader Caribbean Small Island Developing States community directly inside the decision-making core of this global summit. As Vice President of the COP17 Bureau, Bong will sit on the steering and executive body.
Important for us as small island developing states to have representation at the COP. Even though we are considered small, we are still exposed to, we still suffer the risk, we still are exposed to the elements, and we still suffer from global problems that we encounter.
His role involves supporting the COP president, helping guide sessions, chairing key discussions, and steering intersessional tasks and follow-up initiatives.
Now, for instance, in the islands, we are currently experiencing El Nino, and the impact of El Nino is significant, especially to the agricultural sectors, where we're seeing a significant decline in the availability of water, the diminishing of the rainfall, and it has impact not only on agriculture, but when we consider that we are also a tourism-based island, the absence of water creates additional problems.
This appointment comes at a crucial time as the United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification, COP17, gets underway in Mongolia under the theme Restoring Land, Restoring Hope. The conference brings together world leaders, scientists, smallholder farmers, and civil society to address accelerating land degradation, drought resilience, and climate vulnerabilities. For island nations, these aren't distant policy debates, they are immediate threats to food security, local livelihoods, and clean water access, which were highlighted as some of the effects the Caribbean is facing.
Now, we also we spoke a bit about sand and dust storms in our presentation, for the GOLAC presentation. Now, what we're currently experiencing in the islands is that we have a lot of Sahara dust, and it has implications for health. So when we consider agriculture, we consider our tourism, we consider our health, it is significant for us to have representation at an international level that we are able to now highlight these challenges that we are facing.
Bong's leadership position ensures that as global delegates negotiate land stewardship and climate resilience targets in Mongolia, the distinct realities and priorities of the Caribbean island communities remain at the center of the table.
So it's not only a win for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, but it's a win for the Caribbean, especially the English-speaking Caribbean, where we work in collaboration with the Latin America. So our grouping is the Latin American Caribbean grouping. So there is need for an English presence within this grouping to ensure that what is discussed not only favors the mainland, but it also favors the islands.
I am Gerard Joseph reporting.
All right, it's time for this evening's GBN ISO.
A good eye captures all. GBN ISO is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Oh, I got my glasses from Clear Vision Eye Center.
I got my glasses at Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
Leslie Frank has made history as Grenada's first female tower crane operator, shattering stereotypes in a field traditionally dominated by men. Becoming the first woman to operate a tower crane here is an honor, she says, adding that she hopes it inspires young people to consider careers they may never have imagined for themselves. Frank is in fact encouraging Grenada's youth, especially young women, to dream big and challenge the limits. She says it's her career path open to them as well. She looks forward to the day when more women can join her high above the skyline, building Grenada's future. She says, chase after your dreams. There's a place for you here. Share your photos and videos with us via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or through our social media platforms. That's for GBN ISO.
After the break, Ernst & Young named executive sponsor for Grenada Public Sector Directors Conference. Back in a moment.
Served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sun Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grand Anne, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
For 40 years, Answer Coatings Grenada has been part of your story. More than paint, it's pride and care in every drop. As the proud manufacturers of Sissons and Berger paint, we've protected your homes and communities for generations. Answer Coatings Grenada Limited, 40 years strong, 40 years trusted. A legacy in every drop.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
With just $5, catch your lucky break and double your money with $25,000 scratchy for the same price. Win easy with money, money, money and electric sevens. Check out these scratch games at authorized lottery agents across the Tri-Island. Over $1.5 million in total prizes and as much as $25,000 can be won on just one ticket of each game. Play scratch today. Absolutely no draws and no waiting, just chances at instant winnings. Scratch, win, easy. Must be 18 or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
The government of Grenada, through the Ministry of Finance, has announced Ernst & Young Limited as the exclusive executive sponsor for Day 1 of the 3rd Annual Conference of Directors of Grenada's Public Sector Entities. The conference will take place on September 23 and 24 at the Grenada Trade Center, with approximately 215 participants expected from 40 statutory bodies and state-owned enterprises. The conference aims to strengthen corporate governance, leadership, accountability, and institutional performance across Grenada's public sector. Day one will begin with a recognition ceremony, followed by a cocktail reception. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell is expected to deliver the keynote address. The conference will feature regional and international speakers, panel discussions, and practical sessions focused on key governance issues affecting public sector entities. Government and Ernst & Young say the partnership reflects a shared commitment to building stronger and more effective public institutions. Tony Julian will be in to report the sports news. I'll return later with Around the Globe.
Freedom is driven to pursue that passion that keeps you up at night and makes you smile in your sleep. Freedom is bold to embrace the possibilities that can open up your world and conquer new heights. Freedom is fabulous, with bits and pieces that enhance the quality of your life. Freedom is what you do with the flexibility to change path or direction when you need to. Freedom breeds ambition and purpose while having loads of fun along the way. But most of all, freedom is well-deserved for the road traveled and the journey still to come. Unleash your freedom with Nexa Credit Union. Call us on 440-1354 or visit our website to pre-apply. Apply now. Freedom awaits. Terms and conditions apply. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
It happens to all of us. Low on cash and in need of money right away. Play Instacash Monday to Sunday and there are no draws.
So what you saying? No numbers to choose from?
Nope.
And no draw sessions to wait on?
Nope.
And we can play it anytime and any day?
Yep. Including Sundays. Instacash. Ask for it by name and choose from a wide variety of games as low as $2 and win instantly. It is fast, it is easy to play, and you win cash right away. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Great Tuesday evening to you, sporting fans. Grenada under-14 footballers will play their final group stage match of the CFU Challenge Series against the U.S. Virgin Islands tomorrow. The Tier 2 Group D match is scheduled to be kicked off at 11:30 a.m. at the Cap Cana Sports City complex in the Dominican Republic. Now, following a rest day on Tuesday, the 18th of August, this final group stage encounter will will determine if Grenada can secure the top spot in the group to advance directly to the tournament semi-finals. The Young Spice Boys started their Tier 2 Group D campaign with an intense 3-2 victory against St. Lucia. Grenada built an early lead with back-to-back goals from Romario Phillip in the 14th minute and Aidan Bishop in the 15th minute. St. Lucia fought back to equalize, but Giovanni Noel scored a dramatic winner in injury time. That was to secure 3 points for Grenada. The team maintained its unbeaten streak by securing a 1-all. Only the top team from Group D will advance to the tournament semi-finals. The Grenada senior men's national team is officially set for its next regional football campaign, this after being drawn into Group C of League B for the upcoming 2026-27 CONCACAF Nations League. The official draw pairs the Spice Boys against familiar regional opponents Cuba, St. Kitts Nevis, and Bonaire. The tournament will feature a double round-robin format played across 3 official FIFA match windows. To reduce heavy travel demands on the squads, CONCACAF will use a centralized venue system where one country hosts all group members for a specific window. St. Kitts Nevis will host the opening fixtures during the September window. Grenada will then welcome all group opponents to home soil for the October window. Cuba will host the final round of group matches during the November window. The stakes remain high for the Spice Boys throughout this upcoming tournament cycle. The winner of Group C will earn direct promotion to League A and secure a spot in the League B Championship. Furthermore, a strong performance in this edition serves as a critical pathway for qualification toward the 2027 CONCACAF Gold Cup. Grenadian top-order batsman Jada Tyrrell has secured her selection to the prestigious 22-member Cricket West Indies or CWI high-performance camp in Antigua. The intensive 2-week training program runs from the 17th to the 29th of this month, August, at the Coolidge Cricket Ground. This elite camp serves as a primary development pathway to prepare the region's best young talent for the 2027 ICC Under-19 Women's T20 World Cup. Cricket West Indies selectors awarded Tyrrell her spot due to her exceptional individual performance during the 2026 CWI Rising Stars Women's Under-19 Championship. She finished the regional tournament as the leading run scorer for the Windward Islands team. Her standout moment of the championship came against Jamaica, where she showed great maturity and temperament by scoring a crucial 40 runs against a highly disciplined bowling attack. Selectors noted that Tyrrell possesses the tactical awareness, physical fitness potential, and proper age eligibility required to transition into international cricket. The training curriculum focuses heavily on technical drills, mental conditioning, and strategic game awareness. The Caribbean Premier League, or CPL, has announced Dwayne Bravo and Ian Bishop as the inaugural inductees into its newly established Hall of Fame. Bravo won the 5 CPL titles as a player and 6 as a coach, while Bishop has become one of the tournament's most recognizable voices through his commentary. The pair will be formally inducted at a Hall of Fame gala dinner in Barbados on the 15th of September. Meanwhile, you can tune into Classic Radio at 8 o'clock this evening when the Kingsmen face their St. Kitts Nevis Patriots. The upcoming matches scheduled for this week include the Jamaica Kingsmen playing against St. Kitts Nevis Patriots on the 18th of August. Of course, that's tonight at Savannah Park. The St. Lucia Kings will then face the Ghana Amazon Warriors on the 19th of August at the Darren Sammy National Cricket Stadium. Following these fixtures, the Antigua-Barbuda Falcons will play the St. Kitts Nevis Patriots on the 20th of August. The St. Lucia Kings will meet the Jamaica Kingsmen on the 21st of August. The Antigua-Barbuda Falcons will challenge the Trinbago Knight Riders on the 22nd of August. And after this busy stretch of games, organizers will move the tournament matches to Trinidad and Tobago on the 26th of August and to St. Kitts Nevis on the 27th. Meanwhile, West Indies cricketers Justin Graves and Haley Matthews made history by both earning ICC Player of the Month honors for July, a milestone occurring for the first time for the nation, and only the 5th time in ICC history. Graves was recognized for his pivotal 180-run innings against Sri Lanka and a record-breaking 5-for-27 spell against Pakistan, while Matthews secured her 5th award after leading a 3-0 one-day international series sweep against Ireland with 2 consecutive centuries. So the latest sporting highlights there for you with, remember, still ahead, the latest regional and international developments. Kenroy Baptiste will be back in with those, so stay with us on the Evening News Tuesday. All for now, Tony Julian here, wishing you a good night.
The number of people who died after 2 earthquakes hit Venezuela in June has reached 6,438, according to the latest official count. Families and rescue workers are still searching for missing people almost 2 months after the disaster. Venezuela's parliament speaker announced a new number, which is higher than last week's count of 6,301. The earthquakes, with magnitudes of 7.2 and 7.5, hit near Venezuela's coast on June 24. They destroyed at least 190 buildings and affected at least 60,000 homes. About 24,000 homes are now unlivable. Many people are staying in temporary camps, but some tents were destroyed by heavy rain in Caracas over the weekend. Interim President Delcy Rodriguez says the government will provide new housing for those affected. So far, 335 new homes have been given to families out of the 4,000 promised by the end of the year. Further afield, the trial of Dwayne Keffi D. Davis has started in Las Vegas, almost 30 years after rapper Tupac Shakur was killed in a drive-by shooting. Prosecutors say Davis planned the 1996 attack and provided the gun used to kill Shakur. The case is based on statements Davis made in a 2008 interview, a documentary, and his memoir. Davis's lawyers argue that police did not check his claims or look at other possible suspects. This is the first trial for Tupac Shakur's unsolved killing. The trial is expected to last about a month.
Detectives say he orchestrated the murder of one of the most influential artists of the 1990s. We now have Mr. Davis.
Former gang leader Dwayne Keefe D. Davis is on trial in Las Vegas for the death of rapper Tupac Shakur. Nearly 30 years ago, investigators say Davis was in the same white Cadillac that carried out a drive-by shooting that killed the hip-hop legend. Earlier that night, Tupac and Death Row Records CEO Marion Suge Knight were involved in a fight with Davis's nephew. Although he didn't pull the trigger, police argue Davis planned the ambush and supplied the gun. The other men allegedly involved have since died.
Dwayne Davis made sure that the shooters were armed and ready to execute their revenge.
Prosecutors have built their case around Davis's own words in a 2008 interview with federal investigators, a documentary, and his memoir titled Compton Street Legend, which he detailed killing Tupac over the brawl. It's an incident officials say was tied to history of gang rivalry.
He probably thought he had some type of immunity. He didn't. And so now he has essentially talked himself right into jail.
Davis has since alleged his book was sensationalized to make money.
What you're going to find is that
during opening statements, his defense poked holes in the investigation and claimed the lead detective failed to verify Davis's statements and consider other theories.
Not one person verifies what KPD tells them. That the FBI, the gold standard of investigation in our country, did not go out and follow up on what was said.
It's like that, intense.
Despite his death at 25 years old, Tupac remains a cultural icon, known for songs about racial inequality, police brutality, criminal injustice, and gang violence. Who killed Tupac remained a long unsolved mystery with no one charged until Davis's arrest in 2023. His murder trial is expected to last for about a month.
Long before Tupac Shakur became one of the most influential rappers in America and a well-known figure based in California, he was a teenager at this art school across the country in Baltimore, Maryland. This is where he studied acting, dancing, and poetry and began developing the voice that would eventually make him a global icon. Matthew Torres, Al Jazeera, Baltimore, Maryland.
We'll be right back. Headlines before we leave you. 2026 CXC students celebrate their academic milestones. Support program launched for children impacted by domestic violence. Visually impaired man demands action over bus route access. Grenada to host key Caribbean internet governance forums. Also in the news, regionally, Venezuela earthquake death toll rises to 6,438. Internationally, Tupac Shakur murder trial starts nearly 30 years after rapper's death. Plus in the sports news, standout batting earns Grenadian cricketer Jada Terrell elite camp roster spot, while young Spice Boys face crucial winner-takes-all clash against U.S. Virgin Islands. I'm Kenroy Baptiste. That's all from us in the newsroom for now. Have a good night.